hace 25 años, más o menos la época que empecé a trabajar en la parte de educación, los papás decían que estudiar no era importante. Me acuerdo una vez un señor, llegamos a la comunidad tratando de convencerlo de que dejara ir a su hija a la escuela. Y el señor decía, yo tengo animales, yo tengo terreno, y si mi hija va a estudiar, lo que ella va a aprender es para hacer carta, a escribirle a su novio. Entonces no quiero. Los desafíos que hay es que la educación pueda llegar a todas las comunidades, pero una educación de calidad, una educación integral, que piense en la persona como un ser integral, un ser humano íntegro que está compuesta de tres naturalezas: la física, su cuerpo debe comer bien, alimentarse bien, vivir de manera digna; la parte intelectual, su capacidad. El ser humano tiene muchas capacidades y cómo desarrolla esas capacidades a través de la educación. Pero también tiene una parte espiritual. A través de esa parte espiritual puede mostrar que es amable, es honesto, es veraz, y eso es lo que nosotros necesitamos. Si se recibe una educación de esa manera integral, podemos hacer muchas cosas, llegar a grandes cosas, porque el atraso en las comunidades, en la cultura, a veces porque la persona se capacita intelectualmente, pero no está preparado para tomar una buena decisión, para ser justo con lo que hace, para ser equitativo, para ser amable. Entonces es la parte que realmente se necesita.
ये जो नैतिक कक्षा ये बच्चों के लिए बहुत ही लाभकारी साबित होती है। अगर मान लीजिए अगर ये बच्चा छोटा है, अगर उसको शुरुआत से ही नैतिक शिक्षा, ये जो बाई चिल्ड्रन क्लास में अगर छोटे से ही आने लगता है, तो वो उस पेड़ की तरह होता है। जब हम कोई नया पेड़ लगाते हैं तो वो धीरे धीरे जब बड़ा होकर एक विशाल पेड़ का जब वो रूप धारण करता है, तब वो दूसरे को फल या फिर छाया या फिर लकड़ियाँ वो देने लगता है। अगर वो पेड़ छोटे से ही मान लीजिए उसको पानी ना दिया जाए, तो ये जो नैतिक शिक्षा है ये उस छोटे पौधे की तरह है, जिसको निरंतर अगर हम ये नैतिक शिक्षा से सींचते रहेंगे तो वाकई में वो आगे जाकर लाभकारी सिद्ध होगा, और अपने भविष्य के लिए या फिर अपने माता पिता के लिए या फिर अपने समुदाय के लिए वो एक बहुत ही अच्छे तरीके से निखर कर आएगा और अपने समुदाय को बेहतर बनाने में वो काफ़ी लाभकारी साबित होगा।
Chengi twatanga nzingo mukitwekara nkwekara na widi una badu mukwa wani twatanga wo wudu weje mane ne rukwanya kureja muronga nine yi una udiza one twachida ko neje
twatanga twadiza yuma ya ivuru twadiza ngaukoreshu unganji kavumbi karemesha nyuma ya ikwa ya ivuru.
Ontanga udi hakatika meta na junior youth udowa kuila ona meta ekari munchona washikira muna uneruki yuma konda tweshu kwashanye na ana ama junior youth so imuna china chipimu junior youth wate kwikala na munchu wako raona mbadikiena watera kumwenga kuchengi mana na kumreja mwatera kushakamina yi munshakami
anyana na utanganga nikambe na kuireja nga tine yiri reivoro ya spirit sidine yiri ya kuhana yiri ya kenga yiri na mbujoki akwao chenye ne yikusa mwina kwikwasha kwena hayuma tama ina kumekana ni yei wa ya tere kumekana umaronga awo netukwana
hata chine ayaka chadinga chakara nankashi echwanchwa wambanda gore chwigari chwaka sunka mukachi mukawanchwa mayara fe ene anawa mayara diadinga kumbidi mwegane awambanda adihanyima dichine chene china chadinga na kwikara wanche chaka sunka era na udina itongo joka yeyi
munyikanda mwekara ntangshe kwa idine yakumikira chencenga ndichukwa neyi akumana hoho mokara na mwekara mwirwanga awo kwikara omikirane akuduma ne kwishwena akutesha wani kuimanisha na mokara ilanga ne yatisha chwa mtu wansa kwikara omikirane kwikara akagucinyeja akumone kwishikamana kwa yambide ne chwa mokara kumeka ni mulanga tukatesha kuyiranga hi kuimanisha kwa ya mbide mpinju kule.
I think with regard to the impact of the junior youth program on the families of the junior youth, I think one element that we've observed basically in our community is everyone is participating. I think to me, that already is sending a signal to the family to say, the same task that a boy can perform, also a girl can perform.
Because when we are doing the services, we don't like separate this kind of work is for the girls or this kind of service is for boys, but they do together.
So you could find that when we are carrying out these services, it was raising some questions from the parents in the community and then trying to ask what is happening.
Even when they get back to their homes, they are also taking those things which we are doing at the group level to their families.
Mana marantem di sun aide kurang mak kurang nak percaya aku kerdo ni wala pendapat ni wala bual lah. Lama-lama sekarang juga kerdo juga boleh sekarang ni sama taraf rukral. Rukral pun kepercayaan ni sama kerdo dengan rukral.
Tentang peranan kerdor, jadi macam je batin deh, je juga itu tugas bukan daripada segi sekolah talih, bukan daripada segi agama talih, jadi dijaga keselamatan kampung macam kerdor deh.
Jikot berat juga berkenaan dengan kaum wanita deh, bahawa nai adalah satu institusi kalau ku kampung deh walah kerdor bermakna seluruh masyarakat dah mungkin pek naik. Oleh kerana mengkerdor kan bermakna kira meningkat lek kedudukan ji mai kampung.
For me, I understand that the sort of context of the divine doesn't exist within this binary of men and women, but it's something that surpasses that. It's something that goes beyond what we can understand of this physical world. I really see my own faith as being something that helps me understand qualities of compassion and justice and equity and equality.
At the United Nations and many governments around the world are thinking about material markers to help us identify where we've made progress and where there are gaps in the status of women around the world. At the same time, the proliferation of inequality, of oppression, of injustice in any way, and in this sense against women, is very obviously a spiritual problem, but it has expression in our material systems because we live in a material world. So the structures of society inevitably reflect our values, but our values are spiritual. So to only have material meters and markers is in a way to hamstring where we're able to succeed or what we're able to accomplish.
When you look at the power structures of religious practices over the course of millennia, they really have done a very good job at sidelining the voice of women and promoting the voice of men in those power structures. And I think that's something that we have to look at objectively and atone for, because it has inhibited religion itself's ability to achieve what it is meant to achieve for all of humanity. But again, that's just the practice of religion. I also think that the history of religion is a history of trying to understand the world around us through a spiritual dimension. And it has always tried to confront the new challenges before humanity. And just like in decades and centuries gone by, those religious leaders who are willing to embrace it and question it and learn about it are going to be pointing humanity, I think, in a wonderful direction.
In many traditions and culture, as well as religion, women do not lead prayers. Women are not allowed to say prayers at certain periods of the month. Women are not considered fit to be the one that can hold the holy books or touch the holy books, right? But the Baha'i devotional meeting changed all that everyone was equal, even a girl child could say prayers, could be the one to lead the prayers, could be the one to have people unite together in one voice. So Baha'i devotional is a way of us seeing ourselves as individuals that have a spiritual side, and this spirit can be connected irrespective of what is our outer differences.
लेकिन जब हम लोगों ने धीरे धीरे प्रार्थना सभाओं को करना शुरू किया और फिर जब प्रार्थना सभाएं हुई और हम लोगों ने एक मोहल्ले से दूसरे मोहल्ले के लोगों को आमंत्रित किया और जब उसमें हम लोग चर्चा करते थे तो बहुत सारे ऐसे प्रश्न होते थे जिसमें कि क्यों ईश्वर ने हम सबको एक ही तरीके से बनाया है, क्यों ईश्वर ने ईश्वर जो है वो हम सबको प्रेम करता है, उसकी नज़र में कोई ना ऊंचा है ना नीचा है।
जैसे स्वास्थ्य के ऊपर जो पत्र हैं, जैसे हमारे समाज में यूनिटी के लिए जो पत्र आते हैं, आपस में जैसे हम एक दूसरे से कैसे प्रेम करें, और जैसे जो भी पढ़ा होता है वो उस पत्र को पढ़ता है, फिर वो अपना सुझाव व्यक्त करती हैं कि हाँ ऐसा होना चाहिए या फिर इसमें क्या परिवर्तन हो सकता है, हमारे परिवार में क्या हो सकता है, हमारे बच्चे कैसे आगे बढ़ सकते हैं, उन बुरी आदतों से वो कैसे दूर रह सकते हैं। जैसे कुछ महिलाएं बहुत संकोच करती हैं, नहीं बोलती हैं, लेकिन अब वो धीरे धीरे बोलने लगी हैं और उस चीज़ को, अपने दायित्व को समझने लगी हैं कि हम किस तरह से उस कार्य को करें।
From what I've seen, when places try to apply these qualities of justice and equality, oftentimes the results fall short because what they're trying to do are create masks on material structure. But what really needs to happen is an entire transformation of that sort of level of the soul. So when we have a conviction from a spiritual place that all people are equal, all people have this inherent nobility, all people have limitless spiritual capacity, then the way that we can push forward becomes so much stronger. People who live in totally different conditions with totally different backgrounds to really come together as a collective and share how, despite this variety, we still can learn from one another, we still can pick things up from one another's experiences in these really special ways.
Really, it was just the beginning when I was at the UN. We made a statement on the importance of the girl child and the importance of educating the girl child to the Commission on the Status of Women in 1974. And there was really not a lot of reaction to it at that time. However, when I was in Beijing for the Fourth World Conference, it became part of the program of action. That was another step forward. It was really a thrilling moment. It It was the influencing the process to the ultimate. And the director of the Office for the Advancement of Women at the UN came up to me and we high-fived. It was really a victory. It took time. Everything takes time. It's process.
Yes.
But it was a wonderful moment.
I've been thinking a lot about how important it is for the work that the UN does in keeping world peace. And one thing that I want to link back to what governments can do more for the education of girls is to safeguard this peace. Peace is so fragile in this day and age, and education is so dependent on peace to persist. Gender equity requires the culture of peace for us to have a sustainable future.
What are the desirable and urgently needed dynamics and traits and qualities that we want to see in the world, and how do they begin to play that role in a way that is both bold and humble and open and informed. So I think in education we have this rich opportunity to engage our imagination and to think very carefully about what is the world that we're building and how are we giving the tools spiritually and intellectually to our young people to come to the forefront and to play that role.
So this has been really a road of 25 years. It's a learning journey for us, trying to put Baha'u'llah's teaching of equality into reality in all sorts of community. In this process, we hope to bring about a glimpse of a civilization that has both material and spiritual qualities. Material civilization is like a lamp. It's beautiful, it's a glass lamp, but without the light of the spirit within it, then that lamp doesn't realize its purpose. To be a civilization of the future, we need both the material and the spiritual, and both the qualities that men and women has to bring to advance this civilization.
The equality of men and women is a facet of human reality and not just a condition to be achieved for the common good. That which makes human beings human, their inherent dignity and nobility, is neither male nor female. The search for meaning, for purpose, for community, the capacity to love, to create, to persevere, has no gender. Such an assertion has profound implications for the organization of every aspect of human society. Since 1995, much has been learned about the enabling conditions that foster gender equality. Whatever setbacks and obstacles may appear over the next 25 years, the awakening of the majority of the peoples of the world to the truth that women and men are equal will never be lost.